Martin Parrish, specials coach, helper receivers, DBs, a little bit of defense.
Okay. How long have you been a coach with Gridiron?
3 months. This is my first time ever coaching.
Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome. Tell me about your first year. Tell me about your first year experience as a coach. How'd you get into flag football?
I actually worked with Tasha, one of the players on the team. She was my boss, and she was watching film at work. So I asked her, "You play football?" She said, "Yeah, you should come to one of our practices." So I came out, I met the team, and then from there they liked my energy, so made me a coach.
Do you think being a former player gives you an advantage as a coach to help with your teammates,
Definitely.
Or help your players?
Yeah, definitely. Because I've been in a situation. I could tell them what to do, what I think will work in they spot. I've been on the field. Yeah, I feel like it helps.
Okay. So, Coach Martin, tell us about your relationship with Coach Troy.
I feel like we close. Met him that first practice. He's the one who put in the group chat. Someone sent me the screenshot saying, "Yo, I like this guy's energy. We should make him a coach." And ever since then, we've been real tight. We always gonna talk. Little side convo. Cool guy. I feel like we close friendship-wise, coach-wise. Cool dude. Yeah, I feel like we're real close.
Any type of difference with yourself ever since joining?
Definitely. I feel like my knowledge as a coach is definitely increasing. Because, like I said at first, just going from a player to coach, I'm used to doing. And now I gotta verbally communicate with them what they need to do instead of me doing it. So, that's the only really big change that I've seen myself do. But yeah.
How heavy of an impact has Coach Troy played a role in that?
Humongous. He's helped me lead some drills. That's definitely helped me on a leadership aspect. He's definitely given me some advice. How to communicate with people, not coming off as like maybe rude or like pushy. As more of a coach. He's definitely helped me with communication. Big one. That's a big one actually. Yeah, he's helped me a lot. As my development as a coach.
Hey! There you go. That is good.
Hard, right? With the spin move, your feet is kind of set up slightly different, and that's precisely for this move in general, all right? Instead of having your inside foot forward, you're gonna have your outside foot forward, all right? So with the outside foot, and actually I really don't need this. I'm stuck with that.
I'll catch you if anything.
Outside foot forward. What you wanna do, you wanna fake like you're going this way, and then step this way. You guys got that? Make sense? Yeah. Do I need to show it again? I probably not gonna show it again. Y'all just walk through it with steps? Alright, so you gonna walk through the steps?
Yeah.
So I gotta touch my knee?
No, you're good. So think about this first, right? As a guard, my first step is back, right? Which is gonna open this space up. So if that foot is forward, right? You said that foot forward. So you're taking that hard step inside.
And make me open up this way.
And then once this person, no. Yeah, you're not even gonna do that.
So yeah, so if you're alignment right there, so outside foot forward.
Just think just like this, here,
And
boom.
I'm standing right there. Your first step is gonna be the inside foot this way.
Bam.
And I'm gonna
Look at your back.
open up this way.
Right? See where your back is? You're just gonna go right this way
Yep.
into the quarterback.
I usually do it when I'm double teaming.
Right. I did it the other day when y'all was trying to double team me. Yeah.
So, and the best way to complete the spin, I didn't complete it.
Yeah.
If you come back this way, and I'm just gonna move your arm. So you take one step back. Switch feet.
Yeah.
All right. So step in with this foot. Step back with this foot.
And pivot
Take your
rough.
arm wide. So you want to hit me this way.
Yeah.
Bend it. Bend your elbow. Push me.
And then finish and go straight to the
By the time
quarterback.
you push me, I'll be off balance like this.
It's super fast.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like yeah.
And this is just to give you another tool in the toolbox.
I can do it.
Boop.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, go. There it is. We'll talk about the player side. I'll talk about more of the family side. I think the growth of the team on the outside, number one, we're making money. You know, like we're making money to the point where we don't have to come out of our pockets for tournaments. You know, we don't have to come out of pockets for like, you know, flags. Like, you know, I get to swipe my Gridiron game Cash App card. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to, like, that's the growth. Like, we're going to tournaments, you know, where we don't have to pay to actually participate. I paid for two tournaments, didn't ask nobody for no money, but on our hard work. We had 2 partnerships. Obviously, we sell the gang tips again, right here, right? Gang tip. Make sure it's $7. We put the little QR code in, right? We paid for that. We had a freaking hot sauce and freaking balsamic sauce partnership. Like that don't, you know what I'm saying? Like we actually make money. So it was like that part was growth, but just having an overall family. Like you saw the girl Kai that came out today, new girl. She just moved here from Maryland. She's like, I don't know nobody. I said, well, look, you got a whole family now. You got kids, you got dogs, you know what I'm saying? You got people that you can call if you need something. Like we go out, like we have parties, Halloween, we got Christmas, Labor Day, barbecues, you know what I'm saying? It was a legit family. And although we don't get the, I would say, experience, though we don't get the veteran player free agents right now, the people that we do get, that we grow in-house. That's the thing about us. We're an incubator program to where if everybody stays in that incubation and we grow organically together, bro, we're gonna be the program in North Carolina. You know, like you got your New Eras, you got your Carolina Uniteds, but if Gridiron Gang, if we keep all of our talent in-house, like we just said, like if everybody stays, yeah, it's over. It's over.
It's all due respect to the veteran
All
crews.
due.
All due respect. They've earned it. The coaching, the players, the culture they have, all due respect.
Yeah, we
Right
be the
now,
best.
we're just in the process of getting it there. And the one thing I got to shout out for you is turning it into more of an organization where, like you said, you get those sponsorships. You've been grinding your tail off with that.
And
I get that to my man right here.
'cause, I mean, I'll tell you, like, so initially it was like, I wish I had the idea to say, hey, we're gonna sell drinks, but I didn't. But it was like, hey, if it works, let's keep doing it, you know? But then somebody came to me, actually no, what happened was, it was Krispy Kremes. Krispy Kreme, you see this, just know that we use your sponsorship. If you wanna give us some more money, you can. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put Krispy Kreme down here, you know. But if Krispy Kreme did wanna give us some more money, that's fine. We sold Krispy Kreme cards first. And I was like, you know what, this is okay. But because we did the Krispy Kreme cards, Chris Whitehurst, who does these sauces, he says, hey, I got a better opportunity for you. I got a hot sauce, I got a marinade. I'll give you the same deal. All right, bet. I tasted the sauce, yo, this is amazing. I need 4 cases. Send it to me, we'll push it. So it's the same thing. I might have a sunscreen partnership lined up. I might have a candle, I'm gonna talk to her. I might have a candle partnership lined up. But for me, it's like, hey, I want the team to be able to benefit it. We don't get paid for this. We don't get no money. You know what I'm saying? This is for the team. This is so that, hey, they got flags, they got, you know, whatever they need. You know, they don't have to pay for tournaments. That's growth. You asked about growth, that is growth to the point where for every tournament that we want to participate in, they don't have to shell out 30, 40 bucks. That's how you tell growth. Once we get to a point where we're making even more money to where they don't have to pay for league fees, they don't have to pay for jerseys, they don't have to pay for flags, then you know that we done made it.
Once, like you said, once they play on the field matches.
Once it matches. I think once we win a championship, it's over. I believe that.
Because everything else will come, but we got to put a winning product on that field.
We do.
Everything else is going to come.
We
the foundation is laid.
Yeah.
Now you just got to put a winning product on that field.
That's it. And I think that's what we're aligned to do. We got new coaches. We got a new energy. This is my first season having multiple coaches. So the last 2, I've done it solo. I had Martin for some of the last bit of the season, but for the most part, I've been solo. So it's a lot of group period. It wasn't too much individual. I wasn't coaching technique. I was trying to coach execution. You know, not technique, but execution. So some people didn't get that one-on-one technique, like, hey, I need to kick this way, or hey, I need to do this way. This year they're getting it because we got more coaches. We're able to split people up. I'm feeling it right here. I ain't running no more kick returns. Hey, listen, I do this.
Lucy Ping. Ready, go.
There you go, inside right here, bam. A good ball. So you do it.
You do that spin, it's probably going to happen.
Your left hand has to shoot right here. Because her right hand is going to shoot, but you have to pick it up.
Well, she's probably
The person. So they did a kind of action. So she's coming across this way. So the person in the back right there, she's coming across. So that way you guys are pretty much be shifting that way. She's coming across. So you would want to make sure to protect this inside. She's got outside.
How has it been coaching at the start of it to now coaching primarily all women, an all women's team, and how do you find the balance between a personal life with your wife and having to share that life with an all women's team?
That's a good question. So in the beginning, when I first came out, before I met Darnell, I think that's what I was worried about. Because, you know, that was, like I said, probably about 5 years ago. So we were, 5-6 years in. So I was like, at that time, probably not. I probably would have never came out, which I didn't. But now, me and my wife, we've been together for 15 years, married for 10. So she knows I love football. I feel like, and I told people this, I feel like I've always been groomed to be a female coach. Like, I love being around women. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I love women. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, but I love being around women. I love talking to women. I love, they have great insight. From a male perspective, if you want to know, you shouldn't talk to other males, you should talk to females. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number one thing I get from it. I get a different perspective that I like. But at the same time, I'm coaching a passionate group of women. So I'm not worried about anybody hitting on me, or I'm not sleeping around with any women, or I'm not doing anything like that. I'm not flirting with anybody. When I come out here, it's for business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my wife knows that. Like, when I met my wife, I had to use other women's phones to call her. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my phone was cut off. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I was young. I had no money. My phone was cut off. I used to actually have different women that I used to use their phones to call my wife. And my wife would call them back like, "Hey, is Troy still with you?" "No, he's on his way to you." You know, so I think she's accustomed to it at this point.
Okay.
But the balance part, it is tough because my phone, I always got to keep it on me because even right now, it never stops. The messages never stop coming in. If it's not a problem with the team, it's a problem with the league. If it's not a problem with the league, one of my players, I got to make sure they're good. You know, you might have witnessed when we came in, I had to have a discussion with one person who might have a problem with another person. You know, and those are the things that you have to kind of deal with as the head coach that in the beginning I didn't get. So when James handed it over, you know, God didn't show me that in the dream. He didn't say that, hey, you're gonna have where this girl doesn't talk to this girl, but you know, she's your lineman. She might be your center, but they don't talk to each other because they don't like each other off the field. They don't tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you might not like this person because of something that they said, but I don't know that as a coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to balance that out. I have to know who likes who doesn't like who, and smooth it over. So that first season, it's kind of like I said, it's like I have to heal the team.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of people. So balancing, typically, I tell my players, my phone is always on, hit me, you know what I mean? But when it's my wife's time, it's my wife's time. I give her, you know, we take our time, I put my phone down, put it on silent, and then once I get an opportunity, I pick it up and make sure the world isn't falling apart, and then we go from there. And that happens, you know, you put your phone down, like it's in my pocket right now, the chat could be burning, you know, and it's happened. The chat could be on complete fire. Somebody's cursing somebody out in the chat, you know what I mean? Somebody's saying, you don't do this, you don't do that. And then they might be chatting me, right? The other coaches, other people, like, hey, you need to get in there. And I just be like, you know what? Let it burn.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
There it is. There it is. That's it.
Ooh, Lord.
Royal Blood! Royal Blood! Ready, go! Yes, sir! Good job, Lisa! Ready, go!
Shoot, I was in this fitness group chat and GroupMe when I moved out here. I had been in there for like a year, and then actually Z sent a message in there. It's a general message like any ladies interested in playing football, you know, DM me. So I did, and then she invited me to a practice. I came to a couple practices, and then it's been Gridiron gang since then.